Hey, good morning, everybody. Got a client running a little bit late this morning. I thought, well, might as well take some time and show everybody a little bit of a day of the life of a broker here in Florida. So this is where I like to start my mornings. You can see here behind me, I'm in Tarpon Springs, Florida. You can see the sports fishing boats back there across the way. We've got Captain Jack's. If you can kind of see through there, I'll show you again in a minute. Got the Dolphin Cruise boat here, the Spongerama Dolphin Cruise boat. Got all kinds of boats out here, which is one of the awesome things about the Tarpon Springs Sponge Docks. For those that don't know, it's a commercial trading port, and sponge divers, fishermen alike. But you also got a lot of recreational boaters coming out of here now. You've got the Freedom Boat Clubs that have been active out this morning. I've got Your Boat Club. Fun thing we got going in Tarpon right now, we got this great big barge that's dredging, big crane operation. You see the big tug back there. So every day right now we're dealing with a little bit of a smell going on, but ultimately we're all happy to see this canal being dredged out and getting deeper for us, so we can keep bringing bigger and bigger boats over here. At the end of the day, that's what we're all happy for, is safe boating and as big of boats as we can stick in here, right? So then you've got other boats here. I mean, a big assortment, a big variety. We got an old sponge boat here. This is actually a good friend and partner of mine, her late husband's boat, and she's figuring out what to do next with that. So you got a good assortment of boats here, from used trawlers and jet boats to your big sports fishes and everything else. Here we've got some boat club boats for Your Boat Club that rents out from us here on the Sponge Docks at Tarpon Springs. They're a great club. They're based out of Minnesota. Came down here and started working. They're owned by the Beneteau Group, one of the largest, or partially owned by the Beneteau Group, the largest boat manufacturer in the world and oldest boat manufacturer in the world. They are here, and as well as Fort Myers, Port Richey, Palm Beach, expanding all over. Then over in the distance, you'll see the triple stacker boat from down in Clearwater Beach that's being repaired right now on the rail. That rail is a rail owned by Marine Max. They came and purchased that here last year directly across from our office. And it's great. We get to see a lot of nice big boats over there coming in and out. And these are boats that are generally too big or have too wide of beams for them to be able to lift up on a traditional travel lift or trailer, those sorts of things. So we get to see these giant boats come over on the rail system where they get pulled out. Then over beyond, you'll see a couple catamarans over there. We got a couple of Keelas over there. Those are Marine Max Vacations. I've got a 36-foot catamaran coming in over here on our seawall, as well as a 58-foot Sea Ray coming in. We'll be keeping those guys for a couple of months. You can see some of the new docks that we're putting out over here in conjunction with Freedom Boat Club. These are concrete floating docks, so they're really built to last. These puppies made it through the Hurricane Idalia here recently. It was a close call, but ultimately we were able to get out pretty unscathed. So this is some of what we see down here, though, is the variety from sailboats to pontoons and rental boats to sports fishing boats that are recreational to boats like the two Georges next to me here that runs deep sea fishing charters. I believe it's a 70-footer, and they go out for all day fishing charters over here off of our location. You can see that big boat right here. It's quite a beast. And then all up and down through the Sponge Docks, is Little Greek USA. Never been down to the Tarpon Springs Sponge Docks, you're really missing out. It's a huge variety, big tourist area for sure, but a lot of locals. And the area grew up with Greek sponge divers coming over from Greece to make their living, and whole families and generations, heritages that moved to United States here to Tarpon Springs just in order to come over and start making some money off of the sponge docks diving. You can see Mykonos behind us. We've got Yanni's back up the street here. We got Hella's and many other great restaurants down here, Chalky's and Costa's. A lot of restaurants that are built in Greek tradition, Greek history. Dimitri's is one I'm walking by now. Dimitri's Waterfront Grill. It's going to get a little loud here. We've got delivery trucks delivering here on the street. But here you can see some more variety of boats. These are going to be traditional sponge boat with a Freedom Boat Club Sailfish 220 in the background there. Again, that's a Freedom Boat Club boat, but it is a Sailfish boat, which I sell. I've got two for sale right now, a Sailfish 241 center console and a Sailfish 275 dual console, if you're interested in those. But that is one of the Freedom Boat Club Sailfish 220s that's over here in Tarpon Springs. But here you've got your traditional sponge boats, guys. And these are really unique, and you don't see these boats in most places. Those are those Aquilas, again, built overseas and imported in by MarineMax. Those ones, I believe, are the MarineMax Vacations that are available for charter. So if you're interested in that, feel free to reach out to me. But these here, you'll see these guys are getting ready to go out for the day on their sponge boats. You'll see back here, they'll load them up, hoist them on. Huge quantities of sponges that these guys pull in. This is still an active commercial trading port for sponges. So every boat that you see over here is an active working sponge boat. These boats are in commission on commercial sponge diving. So when you see that dive flag out there, these guys are hard at work getting sponges to feed their family. You see a bunch of catamarans. We got Pittman yachts over in the distance. You can see some of their cranes, quality T-tops that builds the Invincible T-tops. Pittman's nice haul out center where a lot of customers go get their boats hauled out for surveys or bottom work. Across the way here, you'll see some more Greek country. And over here right now they're still getting opened up for the morning, but you've got everything from a brewery to a guy rolling out Cuban cigars. You got an old sponge boat they've hauled out over here. Some statues, a shark, a turtle. You can see some of that in there. But it's just a really unique area, guys. And, I'm just blessed to be surrounded every day to start my day with boats of all types, commercial, recreational, small and large, all right here on the sponge docks. I mean, really nothing more that a boat broker could dream of is being in a place just like this. Got my spearfishing shirt on today. You can see my Southern Open Spearfishing Tournament shirt that was hosted this year at Widow Fletcher's, and what a great tournament that is. I've under wraps. I've got some stuff working on potentially some additional tournaments new to the area. Working on some new additions to some of our commercial fleet and lineup. We've got a lot of boat slips being rented out right now at both marina locations, partially due to the fact that Marker 1 Marina lost 100 boat slips during the hurricane, where the tide rose above and the surge rose above the top of the pilings. So as you see here, this is what's considered a piling, and when the floating dock rises above that piling, then you're going to get ultimately docks that are coming free, bouncing around, breaking apart, and that's exactly what we had happen. Here's a fiberglass guy going by, a marine fiberglass guy going by to get his work started this morning. Bunch of big marinas around here, dry stacks. You know, while there's a lot of wet slips, there's also some large dry stacks in the area. So I'll take you guys back over to the Kitsos Land property. Kitsos Land manages a lot of parking down here. They've got several big parking lots. They've also got a lot of vendors here. Everything from your Florida cannabis supply, the fishing charters, Two Georges, Your Boat Club, Cuban coffee places, Cuban sandwich places, cigar places, smoothies. They do henna tattoos on this property. You know, they've got the Spongerama Sponge Factory where they do tours and historic videos, as well as sell keepsakes, souvenirs, and sponges. And then you've got Yanni's, which is, you know, one of the great historic restaurants down here on the Tarpon Springs sponge docks. So everything's coming together. What you've got back here is, of course, the most important business on site, which is the decor's office, which was remodeled with Mike Essenberg this year. You know, what a great guy he is. If you need any work done, Mike is a top-notch guy, hard worker, and certainly deserves everything good coming to him, because he's done a lot of work you know, as a friend over here, and he's just a great guy. Recently had a unfortunate event with some lowly thieves, so we want to keep him in our thoughts and prayers. But he did a great job of helping me remodel over here. You can see the Your Boat Club office here next to me, with the decor's office as well, lining up all of this beautiful Anclote River, which is a deep commercial port. So we're ready for your business. It's a great day to be a boat broker out here in Tarpon Springs, Florida. And I just hope to talk to you guys all soon about whatever boat it is that you're dreaming of, whatever lifestyle it is you want to make next. You know, that's exactly what I did as a young man. Was said, you know, what do I want to do? Where do I want to be? And I'll tell you, this is right where I wanted to be. I wanted to be in Tarpon Springs, Florida, working with boats of all kinds, shapes, sizes, colors, and customers like you that make this a great job. I enjoy seeing people's dreams come true, and being a part of that fun, and making friends for life is absolutely the pinnacle of where I'm at. Ultimately, I've got some big, exciting announcements coming up, a lot of things that you're not aware of right now, and stay tuned. In the next few days, we'll be getting it all out.